Hello and welcome. Today we're going to create a new Aurelia 2 app. Even though Aurelia 2 isn't even in alpha release yet, we can still play around with it a bit. In order to do so, you'll need Node.js and a text editor of your choice. I'm using Visual Studio. I'll throw in links in the description. Okay, when we installed Node.js, we got npm and also npx, and this makes it possible for us to use the new scaffolding for Aurelia 2. We do this by typing npx au2 new, and this will, without installing anything, run the tool makes that know how to create a new Aurelia 2 app. Just give it a name, call it tutorial app, hit enter, and you get three options: default, ESNext, default TypeScript, or custom, where you can select bundler, transpiler, text framework, and so on. I'm just going to go with default TypeScript because it's TypeScript, and I'm going to install it with npm. And while this installs, we're going to take a look at the skeleton that it creates and briefly just see what you need to do in order to run the first application. This will probably, hopefully, soon be done. We'll just wait, I think. There you go, ignore that. And now it tells us that we can just see into the application. Instead, I'm going to open a folder. And it's on the workbench, tutorial app. Sorry, select folder. And there you go. Now we've gotten a bunch of files here, so we're going to go through them as well and see what we got here exactly. Closing that one. So we got our Node modules. That's from Node, of course. I got a git ignore and some different stuff, and we're using Webpack, so that's the config for that. I'm using TypeScript, so that's that, and a README. Don't need to go into it. Package JSON and package lock file, and a favicon, and then the index file. In addition, we get the main stuff, the source, the src folder, which we're going to go through in detail, and a test folder. Let's just brief the custom. The default TypeScript project sets up some basic tests that you can use as a template for further testing. I'm not going to touch that any more than this. Okay, so let's start. We get the index HTML, and that in turn is creating a component similar to a web component, but not really a web component. An Aurelia component that's called my app, and that can be found in these three files here in the source folder. I was going to split those up, and there you go. There. We also get a resource TypeScript file. Let's just briefly take a look at that. It's nothing we need to be concerned about, but it's there. And we get the main TypeScript file. This is your Aurelia application bootstrapping. So basically, this is what launches Aurelia. And what it does is, when it's launching, is that it goes into this, finds this element, this HTML element tag, and replaces it with the HTML element, my app HTML. This is then connected to the my app class by convention. The file names of these are the same, which connects them by convention, and meaning that they're available. And there's also the CSS. So basically, this says add a div with the class message, and add, and this is the extrapolation that we're used to from JavaScript or TypeScript, and fill this with message, which is declared public message hello world. Okay, so in order to start this now, I can do npx au2 start. I could also do npx globalize first, and this will install au2 globally on my machine. So now I can do au2 start. I can also do just au2 to get a list of the available commands and what they're doing. So here we can see that start is an npm script that runs the Webpack dev server. So that's what we want. So I'll just do au2 start. And that now compiles it and launches it in the browser. While this builds and compiles, and there we go. And now finally, in order to fix this, we can do hello world, add that comma, save. It's compiling again, and the comma is there. And there you go. Now it's up to you to, well, create your app. And links will be in the description. And hope to see you soon. Bye bye.